guys, it's me, Dyna.I, and welcome on my channel. You may be wondering if I have a problem and if this channel has transformed into a book talk or booktube. No, it hasn't, but book reviews right now are very less, how do I say it, very less time consuming, and I'm editing them very fast, especially this one will be a bit shorter than the rest of them because it's a shorter book. You already read in the title. But yeah, right now it's as I am filming this video is 20th of December 2022. 2 days ago was my birthday. I am 20 years old, so I am 20 on the 20th of December 2022. That's a lot of twos. Also, because it's almost Christmas, actually Sunday is Christmas, so Merry Christmas from now. I've put up the Christmas lights. It's the same decor from the last video, but right now is a difference because you can also see that probably you can see that much, but the Christmas lights from the tree are shining. Is on, like, the curtains too are shining. The ones in my back are seen better, I can say. So yeah, yesterday I went with a classmate to a bookstore because she wanted us to go out, and because I wanted to be a bit more sociable before Christmas. I said yes, and we went to a bookstore, and they had a lot of Alice Oseman's books, but the biggie one or the smallie one, I don't know, that I was searching was this winter, because you know I have Nick and Charlie because Alice did like 2 novelettas, and is Nick and Charlie and this winter, and because you've read the title today and probably you watched my video from August, I think. Yeah, we're doing a this winter review. It's gonna be short because this winter is even shorter than Nick and Charlie. Nick and Charlie was actually pretty decent, pretty big. Because this winter, the difference between this winter and Nick and Charlie is that in Nick and Charlie the action takes place over several days, while in this winter it's only a day, like the Christmas day. The action is a bit shorter, but you'll see a bit of difference in my opinion because you'll see the review I am giving this. Even though Nick and Charlie is also my favorite book, I like Nick and Charlie a lot. It's very fluffy, it's cute, it's with Nick and Charlie. Of course, I'm gonna love it. But you'll see a slight difference when I'm gonna talk about this book. So, yeah. So let me show you the biggie boy. So this is the this winter edition. From my acknowledgement, there are several editions: the US edition, the French edition, and that cover, from what I saw, it's adorable. Now this is it. As I said, it's a very short story, like very short. I've read it like in half an hour last night, so that's how short it was. Meanwhile, Nick and Charlie took me actually like 1 hour and a half, so it's an hour more than this one. This one is very short, as I said. I don't even know how many pages there are, minus like the illustrations from the last page and the book recommendations, and solitaire, a bit of solitaire paragraphs at the end of the book. It has 102 pages, so meanwhile Nick and Charlie had, as I remember, 150. So with 50 pages more than this one. My review for this winter is 5 stars out of 5 stars, and it's my first perfect score for book review, so let's applaud this winter for being the first book. I'm pretty sure there will be more with this score, because, spoiler, there are books with 5 out of 5 stars. But what I like at this book more is, I'm gonna say immediately at the summary of the book, because it's even shorter. I am going to give less spoilers. I'm going to give you a general idea of what it is about. Summary ahead. So it's a bit quite ironic that I chose to read a book about Christmas 5 days earlier from Christmas, or 4 days, roughly 4 days, something along those lines, but I think it's 5. Yeah, it's 5. Anyway, so the story this time is centered around the Springs family and an event that happened in Heartstopper. So basically, to give you, I think if you read Heartstopper, you know that Charlie was and is mentally ill, but right now the story in this book is centered around his coming from the hospital, because, as I said, he was mentally ill and he had to be treated for that. And this story is basically the Christmas after he came from hospital. And because the Springs family is a bit stranger, you know how they are, especially Jane. Plus, we will meet basically all of their families too, like aunts, uncles, granddads, grandparents. I mean, if you read Heartstopper, you know that the parental grandparents, so that are Spanish, half Spanish. And then there are like the maternal grandparents. Yeah, there are some altercations, but what I like is that this time we have the perspective not only of a single or two characters, like in Nick and Charlie. In Nick and Charlie we had the perspective of Charlie and Nick. Now we have the perspective of Tori, or Victoria Spring, Charlie himself, and Oliver. For the first time we get to see Oliver's perspective from all of the books, from all Nick and Charlie this winter, Heartstopper and Solitaire. I haven't read Solitaire yet. I got it for my birthday. I said I wanted to read it today, so probably after I finish this video I'm going to read it, or I don't know, but I'm sure I'm gonna read it and I'm gonna give you a book review probably next year, because I think this is gonna be the last book review for a while, guys. It's very yeah. Anyway, and we see like every character perspective of the events that are happening this Christmas, and Charlie and Tori really say that this Christmas is awful because of some events that are happening. Charlie has to run to Nick, even though he planned to go to Nick's later. There are some cute events that are happening at Nick's house, some bad events that are happening at Nick's house because he also has like his relatives over. And then, as I said, we have like little Oliver, that, if you don't know who Oliver is Tori's and Charlie's 7-year-old little brother, and he has some views like what I want to say is that he is better than Jane, aka Tori's, his and Charlie's mother. Basically, he's better than Jane, and he teaches Jane a fucking lesson. A 7-year-old child can be better at feelings than you. Like, I think you like very much this winter. And again, I didn't want to give you a lot of spoilers, but this is like the very brief version of it. So I I hope this babbling helped you a bit to understand what I wanted to say. I hope you like it. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and Tumblr because I am posting more there, and you can see stuff from my life or drawings or whatever. And don't forget to subscribe with a bell to receive a notification every time I post. Oh, and also because right now I forgot, there are also little illustrations in this one too, like in Nick and Charlie. This one is my favorite. Look how adorable it is. Like, is basically Charlie just has a mental breakdown and Nick hugs him. Again, there are also very brief illustrations, and also because I showed you like on the last review as well, the chapters. There are 3 chapters, let's say. Now are more like perspectives, but every perspective has its dedicated covers, you know. For example, Ori has like Christmas lights, and you can see their age and their full name actually. Charlie's chapter has like winter globes, Christmas globes, whatever. And Oliver's actually is the first time I'm actually seeing Oliver's full name as well. Has candy cane, which is adorable and fitting for his age because he likes candy. This was this winter. I hope you give it a read. But yeah, this was the video. Thanks for watching. I already said to follow me on my social media and subscribe if you want to see more videos. You'll find those social media links in the description. I was Dina, and we will see each other soon. And please read this book, especially this winter. Goodbye.